My name is Matt Williams, and I'm the Director of Data Centers and Managed Service Operators at Zayo Europe. Zayo is an owner-operator of fibre networks throughout Europe and globally. Typically, we build the infrastructure for infrastructure providers. We're a part of Zayo Group, which comprises Zayo US, Zayo Europe, and Zayo Global Connect. And we're really proud to be focused on providing dark fibre, optical wave networks at 1 to 400 gig, long haul and metro Ethernet services, and cloud links, DDoS services, and internet services from our customer data centers. Which sectors or client types do we typically support across the UK and Europe? Well, given we're known as the carrier to carriers, we focus on the wholesale market. So carriers, hyperscalers, data center operators, integrators, content providers, cloud and developers. And then we also have a great enterprise line too, so particularly focused on industries which have a need for large-scale infrastructure, such as finance, pharmaceuticals, manufacturing or media. So how do we ensure performance, scale and resilience across our national network in the UK? Well, being an owner-operator means intrinsically that we control the lowest common denominator in the stack, which is the fibre optic cables and the ducts and everything in the ground which it sits in. So then it's up to us to design that for optimal resilience and services, to test them and build the best performing networks with the vendors, but then also to keep our trusted supply chain close and very short, which means that we can deliver and fix problems quickly for our customers. How did the partnership with Pulsant begin? Well, I wasn't around at Zayo at the time, but I understand when Pulsant was building its company, it had acquired a customer which was already one of Zayo's. And it was at that point we started to work with Pulsant to understand the ongoing goals for the company and to solve for future business requirements. And we saw that consolidating a multitude of separate entities into a single, efficient, scalable platform which delivered consistent services to the Pulsant Edge and Network Vision and ultimately to its customers was the right thing to do. So we designed that, and that's ultimately what underpins Pulsant and its customers today. So what is the advantage of having Zayo's national backbone directly integrated into Pulsant's infrastructure? Well, we are really proud of the reach we have in the UK, and we can build to wherever Pulsant needs us to be. We can address multiple markets with the right types and scale of services, which range from dark fibre to transport to packet and cloud services. And we're a tier 1 IP network, and this means Pulsant can target carriers, cloud, content, managed service providers, integrators and enterprises in the same way that we do. And how does Zayo's network infrastructure enhance Pulsant's service reach and performance? In terms of service performance, we deliver fibre services which have the highest capacity, highest bandwidth, lowest latency, and perform consistently compared to other technologies such as copper or wireless. And in terms of reach, well, having Zayo in your data center means that you can connect data center to data center on net or anywhere else on our network, and we have 600 connected across Europe. And then we can connect the data center to cloud directly, so whether that's platforms such as Azure or AWS, or SaaS such as Microsoft 365 or Oracle. And then we can connect data center to the internet as well as a tier 1 network, meaning that we're in a group of specialized providers who are able to carry traffic via the shortest routes with the best reliability and performance possible. So data center to data center, data center to cloud, data center to web globally. Why is low latency and high resiliency connectivity so critical for today's cloud and digital infrastructure? Well, we do everything online these days. And so we live, we learn, we work, we socialize, we buy things, we pay for things, we order food. And so, we're very fussy about how that works. And so low latency infrastructure is what makes it perform, and high availability obviously means that it's there when we need it. So how does our combined footprint improve outcomes for clients in the UK's underserved or regional markets? Well, we all know that London is a key market for data centers, but actually Zayo's network is fast, and we build diverse services all over the UK. So literally it's milliseconds between cities and towns at the top and the bottom end of the country. So this means compute can be taken to the edge, and the connectivity is an enabler for that rather than a barrier. So our connectivity can make several data centers look like one, and they can be distributed all over the country, where workloads can be closer to the users and where they actually need the data. What excites me most about the future of the Zayo Pulsant partnership? Well, I think that the companies have worked together for a very long time, and so we have a very well integrated operating rhythm, and we have great relationships throughout both organizations. So that provides a strong platform for us to collaborate and work together. I see that that there is much scope for an edge network play, particularly as we start to place AI workloads close to user bases, which need to be distributed around the country. The amount of bandwidth and the amount of capacity that's required as applications become more data hungry and create more data is really encouraging. And I think that having a network of data centers which appear as one and which have uniform services throughout anywhere in the country is a really great value proposition for any tenants in those buildings, because you're able to enjoy that choice and flexibility wherever you are. Which sectors or client types do we support across the UK and Europe? Well, given we're known as the carrier to the carriers, we do focus on the wholesale market. So that means telcos, hyperscalers, integrators, data center operators, content providers, cloud operators, and software developers. But we also have a brilliant enterprise line too, and that's particularly focused on industries which have a need for large-scale infrastructure, such as finance, pharma, manufacturing, or media.